Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Thursday, which is Friday Eve. And I don't know what this down here is saying. Come on now. I don't know how to message. I ain't had one of them before. It's Coffee Time with John and Momma. How y'all doing? It's super simple supper tonight. Tell them about it, Mama.
Oh, we're having hamburgers.
Hamburgers and a little bit of... Oh, Mama, this may have a soft spot on this beautiful tomato. I'll have to test it, smell it, and see. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to eat one bad. That's
Even a homegrown ain't worth eating bad.
Mm-mm.
It smells so right. But I don't know if all of it does. That one piece does. Y'all had a tomato sandwich yet? One of my friends sent me a picture a while ago. That's what she's having for supper. Tomato. I said it's the best time of the year when tomatoes are out of your garden or out of your farmer's market or wherever you get your homegrown tomatoes, and eat that tomato mayonnaise sandwich. I love it. It's a good time. This is a purple Cherokee. This did not come out of our garden. This came from Riverside Produce, and we went down there Saturday, and they're kind of, getting there where it's getting older. I'm going to try to clean this top part off. These are heirloom, so they have that. Ooh, Mama.
I got scared.
Well, I didn't know what was happening at first. Didn't know what she was to do. I'm going to try to clean off some of this top part. Folks, it looks like it should have stormed here 30 minutes ago. It's been looking like it's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to rain, but it ain't. So I don't know if we just got one close. Do you hear Queen Maggie?
Yeah, I hear
The princess of Oswego out there letting everybody know who she is. Embarrassing the whole family. I'm going to get that in the smell. It smells delicious, so I don't guess it's too bad off. Mama, you sprinkle your spices. Mama's sprinkling up the spices.
I'm getting my weight off my hands.
Mama's going to sprinkle up these spices. I'll go let Princess Maggie in the front door. Salt, pepper, y'all's ranch, and y'all's southern secret. Both delicious on a burger. Princess Maggie, I'm coming. Hold your horses. Maggie, you're standing right there. You hear me?
She's barking her head off. I'm just sprinkling some salt and
You
that
heard
pepper.
me coming, child. How come you was embarrassing the whole family out there? Huh?
She is on the front.
What was you embarrassing the whole family for? You knew I was coming to get you.
I said she's barking her
Well, she
head.
just went out. And she likes to go out there and lay on the porch. But she heard you in here. And she... Mama, how you feel about onion?
A little wouldn't hurt.
A little Vidalia.
I think there's some.
A little Texas sweet. Is that
Yeah.
what we're thinking?
Yeah, it'd be all right. Just a little.
There's one already started in
I
here.
know it. Now I got the lid on it. And yours is on the
Right inside.
writing
We're
side.
back to the old marking it with the writing.
Yeah.
Did you put extra on mine?
Yeah. How many minutes have we got?
9 minutes should do it, or 8. 8 will do it because it's 4 on each side. This is a Vidalia. Sweet. Good old sweet onion. I just cut some of this off earlier, so it's still good. What are y'all having? We're having this for 2 reasons tonight. One reason is simple, and we have the hamburger meat. Another reason is it looks like it's going to come a storm. We may not have no power. So if we can keep 8 minutes of power, and if we have French fries, that's fine. If we can keep a little bit of power, we'll be ready to eat. Maybe before the storm gets here. But it looks I mean, it's wind blowing. There's a situation coming out there. Do y'all have a situation at your house? Thank you, Verna. Glad you're here. Do y'all have a situation at your house? It looks like it's coming a storm. We've not got any alerts or anything, so I guess it's not too big of a storm. But it still is looking like a storm is coming.
It sprinkled a little on me for just a few drops when I was down there in the garden earlier.
Mama's in the garden today. Mama, what have you done down there?
Put my 2 rows of beans, I planted them back.
She picked beans, pulled them out, put 2 rows back. Supply and demand, ain't it, Mama?
Yep. And I dug up the potatoes and put...
Dug up the potatoes?
Yep.
You mean all the Irish potatoes?
Yeah, them, it was in that lower garden.
Oh, that little patch?
Yeah, that's... And dug those up and then what did I do? Oh, planted.
Can you all hear Mama?
I dug those up and then I planted sweet potatoes back into place.
So you dug up all the Irish potatoes. You put sweet potato slips in.
Yeah. I fixed 5 rows of sweet potatoes. 5 little tiny things.
Now remember, folks, this is the woman who said to us, I'm not doing much of a garden. We ain't eating that much stuff, and I'm just going to plant just a few little things. She's done planted 2 gardens this year. Haven't you, Mama?
Well, I put back when I take out.
Well, that's 2 gardens. Plus, she's already planting on like tomatoes.
I done put those out.
Those are out. The ones she showed you she rooted, those are all out. What's that mean, Mama?
Means I've caught up a little bit, not much.
You're caught up. Are you recuperated from your vacation, getting behind?
No. I'm ready to go back on vacation.
Back on vacation. She's ready to go. She's had a week at home. This is her 2nd week at home. No, you've been back 2 weeks? No.
No.
She ain't been back 2 weeks. This is her 1st week back, and she's already ready to go again. Like this time last week, she was in Pennsylvania. And now she's come home, dug up a garden, planted a garden, and ready to go back on a vacation. Where would you like to go, Mama? Anywhere a bus is going?
Yeah. Wherever they'll take me.
Mama, you could be a tour guide.
No, I don't think I could. You have to know all the information.
You'd have to do a lot of checking in and taking care of. And
That ain't a vacation when you have to do all that work.
no, it wouldn't be for me because I don't want to travel. I've traveled, but I just don't want to anymore.
Those that does that, they have a lot to do.
Yeah, they do. Are y'all ready to travel? Is there any travelers out there? Any y'all travelers? Hi from Orlando. Hey, Mike, how are you? How's the weather in Orlando, Mike? Y'all getting sunshine, beautiful skies? I don't know what we got going on. We've had a week of rain. We've had 2 days of heat and no rain. And now they're saying it's going to rain for the next week. So I don't know what 4th of July will be. It may be a soggy. It may be wet boom booms. There might not be no boom booms. I don't know. Mama, that tin full is click, click, click.
Oh.
Sounds like Maggie running through the house.
I'm sorry.
I'm chopping up this onion because I'll use it for hot dogs. Or chili. Or whatever. It's ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. So what have y'all done today on this hot Thursday? Mom, that sounded funny. Y'all want to know what that sound was? It's Mom, show that freezer. Show that freezer.
What?
You do that noise. I said, that sounds like a funny noise.
Oh.
It's a stopped freezer that's got plastic barely able to fit in it, and it's ripping across the top. Okay, onions is done. Bread and butter pickles are here ready to eat. Mama's through canning green beans. I guess I can put these up. If you want to know what I put on our hamburgers, salt, pepper, and y'all stuff. Did Mama speak to y'all while I was gone?
No.
Ranch. I bet she didn't say a word. That's okay. She's quit talking to me too. I just think what they're saying. I guess we can put the cheese up because look how good the cheese keeper keeps the cheese, folks. Now that's, you can't beat that. You want cheese tonight, Mama? Alright, so there's that. Okay, the charcuterie board for the hamburgers is done. Pickles are here. Everything's ready to rock and roll. So, Mama, do I have any more chores?
No.
So what do y'all say? Oh, there's a hand with some flowers. Thank you, Houston. Tootie Hartford is watching. Hey, Tootie. Hey, Michelle. Hi, John and Mama. I love y'all. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Come back down here. Michelle, thank you for those kind words. Loves Mama's outfit. Looks really good on her. What time is it there, Donna? It's late. It's late. It's 8. It's late enough to be 8. I had a meeting I had to go to. I just come in, and that's what I've been doing. And Mama, I don't know what Mama's been doing. Mama, what'd you do?
After I got out of the garden and everything, I took a shower.
She took a shower.
Got ready to get ready to go to bed.
Got ready to go to bed. Y'all ever get ready? What? Yeah. You know, like you're at work and that you're about an hour before work's over. You're not ready to go home, but you gotta get ready to go home. I mean, start winding things down, finishing up your to-do list, get what I'm going to start taking, making a pile, getting ready to get ready. And same thing with church on Sunday morning. You know, you get your clothes ironed, you put them over in a place, you get your stuff together, and then you get ready. You're getting ready to go. Hey, John and Mama, love your recipes. Well, thank you, Annette. Thank you for being here. A taco salad Thursday at my house. Ooh, Rebecca. I love taco any day. Taco day. Just taco Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It don't matter. Sunday, tacos are good. I had nachos yesterday for lunch. We went out to the local restaurant there in where I was working and got nachos and salsa, and then I ordered nachos and chicken. Keep it simple. We had fresh pork tenderloin sandwiches and French fries. Well, that sounds good. We're having a few French fries, and we're having hamburgers, and they're done. They're done. Is that proper English? Don't tell me I know. I must get ready to leave work. Yeah, Rhonda, you have to get ready. And that works out good. Hey, Sue. Hey, Tiffany. Prime rib, Washington State. Tiffany, you're having prime rib? That sounds so good. Hey, Jenny. We're having, what is that, Jenny? Well, come back, Jenny. I need to see that word. Finfer? Is that F-E-N-F-A-R? Finfer? What is that? Hi from West Palm Beach, Florida. Hey, Teddy. And see, the wind is a-blowing. It's overcast. It's smoky out there. I think some rain would help us clear the air. We've got Canada smoke just lingering. And like, if you get a mile away from the mountain, you can't see the mountain. I mean, it's very the air quality has got to be, I don't know the numbers, but whatever's good.
I've not heard the weather or anything to see what they said about that.
Whatever's good on the air quality, it's got to be way away from it. Now look at that. Someone said, "Were those brown, John?" Yes, these were brown.
Get that off and I'll put your cheese.
Here, I got it.
I'm just going to pull that. Well, it'll melt over it.
Well, the grease is found in the reservoir.
Okay, right here.
You put on the casserole mode that keeps it hot, but it'll melt that cheese. This is one time when your meat, your protein is done before your French fries. Y'all know how quickly that is. And up come the toaster because she's toasting the buns.
They ain't toasted.
Hello and good evening. Oh, hi Judy, how are you? Does Mama have a good sweet tea recipe? Well, sure, Nico. She's got the best sweet tea recipe. Mama, you know
It's y'all's.
It's y'all's sweet tea. And it's not sweet because we put sugar in it, but we take, you put two quarts of water is what we do. And we let that almost come to a boil. And we put our y'all's bag in there and we steep it for 9 minutes. And then we pour it over and there's a pitcher. On the pitcher that they give, there's a line in there. You put it up to ice up to there, and you fill the hot tea over top of that. If you want to put sugar, put your sugar. I put the sugar over the ice and then pour the hot tea over it, and it works out really well. And then that's the instant tea. We put 2 cups of sugar per gallon. That's a lot. Yeah, I know. It's Southern sweet tea. You can use a half a cup. Well, you can use any amount you want, but you can use a cup or a cup and a half. Or 2 cups, whatever you want to do. We find 2 cups makes it sweet but not syrupy, and I'd rather not even have any sugar in it. I like mine plain. But if I'm gonna have sweet tea, I want it sweet. I don't want that half sweet stuff. I think that's the worst. Give me a no sweet or sweet. I want 2 cups of sugar or I want none. I don't want. Well, we cut back on the sugar. We only put a cup. You just made it taste funky. I don't like that. So yeah, sweet tea. That's a good Southern staple. Where did Mama get those big bowls?
Big bowls.
Which ones?
Ones are breaking beans.
Breaking bean bowls. Those are Tupperware. There's a I'm glad you asked that question. That's the bowls are on special. Go over to Mama's site. I'll put the link below in the comments. That's the bowls are on special right now. And the big Fridge Smart, we had the whole set last month, which is ended. June is ended for Tupperware. Today's the first day of July in the Tupperware world. And that's the bowls are on sale right now as long as they last. And they're like $7, $9. It's ridiculous. Low prices. And so check that Sabo's out. Those are that Sabo's. That's the 42 quart bowl, the big one, the blue one. And the other one, I don't know what size it is.
I think it's 30
something quarts. Now you probably ain't going to use them for potato salad or coleslaw, but they're awful good for washing vegetables, gathering vegetables out of the garden, gathering potatoes, if you just want a few, gathering green beans. Mama's broke that big blue one up twice. Mama, are those bowls that you can get them?
Yeah.
Were they?
I've got them over there.
Okay. She'll show you the bowls. But they're wonderful for those kind of things. But now, who am I to tell you? You can put potato salad if you want to. You just take a bunch of potato salad. You're talking about 20 pounds potatoes. 40, that's a lot. But now you may have that family that requires that big of potato salad or macaroni salad. I'd say there's plenty of families out there that eat that full of potato salad or macaroni salad.
These have not got washed up yet, so they're dirty.
Oh, they're dirty, she said.
This is the...
Come on over here, Mom, they can see you.
I can't tell how many cups.
Let's see what it says on the bottom. This one is 14 liters.
42 cups. That one's bigger than this one.
Well, 14 liters, you know what a 2-liter pop is.
Let's see what this says. Is it underneath it?
So 7 2-liter pops would fit in this.
This right here says 42 cups on this one.
This one says 10 liters, 42 cups. So this one is 14 liters. So it's a 48 cup.
I was thinking it's 42 and this one.
Look at this. That's big. And then this one is gigantic. You can fill that full of potato salad for a family reunion. But that's a lot of potato salad, a lot of macaroni salad. But now some groups wouldn't eat that much. You can use for punch bowls too, or watermelon, or ice cream, or cantaloupe, or big old fruit bowl, full of chopped up blueberries and apples, and chopped up apples, and watermelon and cantaloupe.
You can put ice in them and put bowls in top.
They work wonderful for ice, and then put your other bowls on top of them. They really do, don't they, Mama?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they keep it cold and it makes it good.
We like good.
It's a rain, and I do believe now it's coming.
It's a coming. Do y'all know in the South we have verbiage for storms? If somebody tells you it's going to storm, then you can expect a good storm. If they say there's a storm coming,
It's a coming.
that's a big one. There's a storm a coming. Those are the ones that you better take some cover on, because there's a difference. When we get excited, we add letters like a coming. There's a storm a coming. Hey Lisa, come on. Can I buy the sweet tea from California? Sherry, yeah. I'll link a link to y'all's sweet tea in.
It's not raining yet, but
I told you, Mama's looked that way all evening.
It looked like it hitting the leaves out back, but it's not.
Get that peach tea over there, and I'll show them that. I don't know if they have peach tea back in yet or not. They sold out in a matter of minutes when they had it. This is the peach tea. They're going to come up with some more flavors, but this is the pack of the peach tea. We're really hooked on this stuff. We love it. And this is the way it comes. And inside of here is
10 bags.
10 bags.
Is it 10?
So there's 10 gallons. Let's see, I'll let you peek in here. So that's what you get. See down in there? And you just put your water, and then you put one of these in, let it steep, and you have wonderful peach tea. And if you're wondering how do you make it, he asked for a recipe a while ago. Right here it is, step by step. Step 1, 2, 3. It tells you every step to take. Every bag has got the recipe on it. And you can get decaf in the regular, but not in peach. So you get regular tea, and you can get decaf tea. And they're both delicious. But the peach is our favorite right now. I think I've got enough till they get some more back in, and we'll be all right.
It's habit for me.
It
You
is.
love
It's
it.
delicious. It's delicious. And they're going to get some more flavors, and I think one of them might be raspberry. But they just said R, and I was thinking, what is it? Radish tea? No. Rutabaga? Rosebud tea? No. It's going to be raspberry, I believe. I don't know. He ain't told me. But yeah, I believe it's going to be something good. Are the French fries French?
I think they're about done enough for us to eat. They ain't brown.
I wonder why they call them French fries. Is the French the first that fried the fry potato? I need to look that up. Have any good jokes for the day to go along with the yummy burger and fries?
This is done enough.
That'll be good. I don't know. Do y'all have any? Her hair looks good. Mom, they must be talking about you.
Oh, good.
I get bruises like
I
Mama also. Sometimes I don't even know how I get them. Oh, Polly.
Oh.
Well, Mama's got a big one on her arm. I think she acted up on the bus and they had to pinch
No,
her.
I had it for left. I don't know how I got it.
I know how she got it. She don't know, but I do.
You do?
Uh-huh. She was standing over there.
Oh, when the bowl fell.
Yeah. The orange bowl that she broke.
How many of your plates do you pickle over or something?
She was standing over there 2 days before she left. And she went to get one of these fine china plates here. She keeps them on top of the bowl that she broke. And when she went to get the fine china plate, she reached up in the cabinet and she pulled the plates. Well, there was a glass bowl, and the orange Fire King ombre bowl that we've had for my whole life, but we always do scraping in, was in the clear one, and it fell. And she did this, and that bowl has hit her because look here.
Ouch.
Don't touch that, Mama. It's hot.
I know it. I know now.
Didn't take her long to look at it though.
I found
Show
it.
me bruise, Mama. Show me bruise.
Oh, my bruise. It's gone just about it.
It's gone, but there was nothing there when she left.
No.
When she come back, it was all the way up to here. And I said, "Who hit you?" And she said, "I don't know how I got that." And I said, "Well, when did it come up?" She said, "The first day she was on the trip, she looked down there, it was." And I said, "Well, what had you done?" And it took me a minute. I said, "You caught that bowl." And probably that's what kept the clear one from breaking, because she had like that, and then she went like that, and the bowl hit her, rolled over on the counter. It did break the Fire King orange
I didn't
ombre.
break both. I saved one.
But the bruise is still there. But Mama takes blood pressure, and any little hit does her a bruise, and that's the only thing we come up with for those bruises.
It's all right now. It don't hurt.
It's yellow now. It's better.
It don't hurt or nothing.
It's yellow now. It's better than it, Mama.
Oh yeah.
Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal, and thank you for the nourishment of our bodies with it, dear Lord. And we just ask you to be with us, watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us, dear Lord, and be with all the prayer requests that are out there, all those hurting and all those in need, dear Lord. And we just pray a hedge of protection around our children. Just keep them safe this summer, keep them safe when they go back to school. In your precious heavenly name we pray and ask these things. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mama.
Your hands are so warm.
Well, Mama, I'm always hot. Mama, do you want lettuce?
No.
No. Do you want onion?
Yeah, well, I'll take a pinch of onion.
Well, I'm gonna eat all this lettuce then. I don't want to see no good lettuce because this is out of Mama's garden.
I gathered that today.
Freshly gathered. Freshly gathered up.
Or today, this season just walk over. It ain't come on.
You want?
I'll put it on the side.
Okay. Sweet Texas onions.
I didn't get nothing to drink. I got my coffee though.
Well, I've got coffee, but it's not hot.
You gonna drink cold coffee or you want something else?
There ain't no sweet tea?
Oh, yeah. Tea.
Is it decaffeinated?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go get the tea?
I can get it.
Decaf tea. Good and good for you, as they say. I love good tea, and you can do a world of wonder of good. I love just sometimes just drink the tea. You don't have to have lunch. Just drink a good old glass of tea. And sometimes that's what I do. Big old glass of sweet tea, some crackers and peanut butter. That's some good eats, folks. Good eats.
You want ice?
No, I don't have to have ice. It's cold. You want to rinse out my coffee cup? No, I'll drink tea out of this. I ain't picky.
You ain't picky.
No, you know I ain't picky.
Boys.
Well, Mama. What on earth, Mama? Was that a hiccup?
Yeah.
What have you been drinking before we got here?
Well, I don't know what I drank before you got here, but it didn't satisfy me, so I don't remember drinking nothing. Oh, I took a sip of that pop, I think.
And gave you the hiccups?
I just take them at times. Here
French
it
fries
is,
are good.
sir.
Okay, y'all drink something besides coffee out of a coffee cup.
I hadn't opened this either. I thought I had earlier.
That tastes so good. I do. I'll start out the day with a coffee cup. I'll rinse it out for 2 days and drink out of it, or 3.
Oh, you don't.
I do. I've been drinking out of this one for a week.
It was washed this morning when I put your coffee in it. You've been drinking out of it, but it's been washed in between times.
I bet it wasn't washed last week while you wasn't here.
And now it might not have been.
I rinse it good. You coffee drinkers know what I'm talking about. If you drink it in the morning, you drink it at lunch, and you drink it in the afternoon, in the evening, you have it by your bedside at night, and you sip on it even though it's cold. You bring it in the morning, you rinse it out good, and you pour your fresh coffee in it, and you go on. I probably washed it a couple of times last. Well, no, I didn't drink out of that one last week. You brought that one.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But the one I was drinking, I probably did get used a couple of days in a row. I'll do that. I'll use a coffee cup. Mama will wash it, or I'll wash it, but I'll use it over and over, and then I'll think, I want a new cup today. Well, that's a mighty big knife.
I know it. I thought I was handling it pretty good. What am I like?
Did you get it?
I think so.
I usually do that for you.
I know it.
Taking my job. Taking my job, Mama. All right. That's it, folks. You got anything to add tonight, Mama?
No?
You want a bread and butter pickle?
Yeah. I'll get a fork over here.
I can't. I got something over here.
I don't think it's
I get bruises like that, Polly says. Now your video seems to be fine. Love to watch it. Well, thank you, Patricia. I don't know what was wrong with it. I hope it's... This weird weather, it could be affecting it. Hello, John and Momma. We've had storms, Betty. We've not had storms today, but we're getting them tonight. Hey, Tina. 2 cups of sugar. It's a good amount, Tina. Mama's arm, question mark, Kathy. She got a little sassy on that trip, and I think they had to hit her. Now, y'all know if somebody hit my mama, I probably wouldn't be here tonight. I think the bowl fell out of the cabinet that broke on her, and I think she hit it. She says she don't remember hitting her. But we did. So she had the bruise the day after. And I guess the bowl broke the day before you left then, wasn't it? Mm. And it just appeared. Out of nowhere, she said. She just looked down, it was there. I asked her if she went up there and was in a street fight or something.
I get bruises and don't know it.
That's a pretty big bruise.
That bowl was the only thing it could have been.
Look at this bowl. For some reason, y'all are not advancing along.
You stop them.
I probably did, but prayers needed for your legs, Marissa. Y'all send some love and prayers for Marissa. She's having trouble with her leg or legs. I put fresh orange squeeze. Oh yeah, into your tea, Christy. We love that. I get bruises and don't know how to get them. Janet said. Oh yes, I can still order cookbooks. Yeah, you can still order cookbooks, and I'll post the comments below. Rain, fog, and Maine. Enjoy canning of the beans. Oh, well, thank you, Deborah. They're still sitting over here. Mama gives them at least 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours.
I just ain't had time to.
How's the garden? Well, Gail, it's brand new. She went and replanted it. She pulled up all her beans last week, and y'all seen that. So then today she went and planted 2 new rows of beans where those were. And she dug up all of her potatoes today. And she's planted sweet potato slips. Now, what's a sweet potato slip? You can't just plant a sweet potato and get a sweet potato. You have to cut it.
I just put it in the dirt. It makes the sweet.
What does?
The eyes on the sweet potato, it comes up, makes the slip, and then you plant the sweet potato slips.
But you can't get sweet potatoes from putting a sweet potato in the ground. You have to get
it might rot and do it. I ain't never tried that.
But you get the slips out from it, which is the green part,
Mm-hmm.
and then you root them.
You get roots on them in the dirt, and then you plant them.
So we've all learned something about sweet potatoes. So the whole potato area was probably maybe 4 foot by 4 foot. So she picked those today. I'm planting sweet potatoes back in that little area. And then she's got probably 2 10-foot rows of beans. So we pulled them up last week. That's what she's canned. And then she's planted some late beans. And they'll be ready when? September?
I didn't pull them up last. I pulled them up
This week?
this week, not last week.
You weren't even here last week.
Yeah.
You was off fist fighting and getting bruised. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
So, the only thing left in that garden down there is what, cucumbers?
They're not doing good. The tomatoes and the peppers is all right down there.
Tomatoes and peppers down there, and then everything else is brand new. But the raised beds out here are doing good. Oh, let's see here. Somebody's talking about me. Please get up and help your mama get your own tea and get her a glass. And Joe Foster says, yes, he's lazy. No, Joe, I'm not. This is just the way we live. You have to help one another. And we do that here. We always have. Mama don't like everything done for her. A lot of y'all have lots of comments. I'm this, I'm that. I'm all these things. Folks, we are sharing our lives with you, and I'm sure, do you do everything at your house? Do you always do? Now, Mama didn't mind to get the tea. I may get it the next time. That's just the way we operate it, Mama.
Yeah.
We think it's funny
That's
sometimes.
no big deal.
It's no big deal. It's like, oh, do this, do that. Noah, can you please show Joe Foster the door? He's gone. People, I don't mind y'all's comments. I really don't. As long as they're positive. Or if you say, I don't like hamburgers, or John, I hate onion, why are you using that? That's fine. That's your opinion. That's great. But when you're just on here to say little snide things, and you know they're snide, I just ban you. So if you want banned, you don't want to see us no more, that's fine. That's what you need to do. Make you a comment, and I'll ban you off from there. But let's just all have love and uplift people. And if I hear you saying something to one of my friends on here, we ain't having that either.
Oh,
I'll ban and report you on those. So let's don't do that foolishness. Let's just get along, have a good time, and enjoy the evening. And quit trying to go out of your way. Really and truly, what it makes me think when I hear things like what Joe said or anybody, I think, who hurt you? Who puts your mind and your life in a state to where you'll come on Facebook, totally free platform, looking for any reason you can just to cause negativity and hurt? That has to come from a hurt person. People who aren't hurt don't try to hurt other people or try to make negative comments where they have no place. So, try to look at it from a standpoint of don't do unto others you have them do unto you kind of thing. And don't go out of your way to be nasty. But if you do, we'll ban you.
My mommy always told me, you treat people like you want to be treated. Would you want negative like that at you? That's what we always was.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Somebody else that says, boy, y'all are... Oh, that was Joe. Okay. All right. He must have made several comments. All right, folks. Thank y'all for taking that for us. Y'all are so sweet. You can always tell who your real friends are. They always have your back. Mm-hmm. But we don't waste time on that foolishness. We just don't. It's just not worth it. People make comments on here. If we can, Nola catches a lot of them. We try to delete them. Sometimes it's hurtful to other people. We don't ever want to do that. Sometimes it's anti-religion or anti-race or we don't do that foolishness. There's no sense in that. We really do believe that we're all just God's children and just love one another. Make things a little easier. Don't y'all think that this world has got enough bad in it? I do. Don't you think there's enough stress, enough aggravation? That's not what we're about. This is just about take a moment, relax, put your cares away, and enjoy yourself. And most of you do. Like 99.999% of y'all are our people. There's always that one that you let in that's like, how did you get in this group? John don't pay the haters any mind. People. Yeah, I know, Terry. The haters are the haters. You're always going to have haters. Folks, have a wonderful night. Susan says, you too. Hey, Pat, how are you? Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Thank you, Francis. We love having you here. Hey, Donna. Thank you for those stars. Mikey, is it Mikey? Come back down here. M-I-K-K-I, Mikey? I mess your names up. Sometimes I hate it. I hate to do that. Thank you, Chris. Well, thank you, Greta. Y'all are so sweet. Even if we do get a negative comment every now and then, there's so many of the sweet ones and the nice ones, they outweigh the bad ones over and over. And I just thank y'all for loving my mama. Y'all love my mama, and you're so sweet and kind. And mama deserves it. Mama's a good person. She's a doll.
Thank you.
She's a doll. Mama, I do think those are awful short sleeves for you.
I know it. I don't know why I put them on with this fan. I'm cold.
She keeps doing this. I know she's here. You can rub on my arm. Oh, well, folks, I'm going to eat this big old hamburger. Huh?
I didn't have the fan on. It wouldn't bother me. You come in.
Oh, well, I turned the light. You had none of it on. I just turned it on. It all came on. Folks, I don't think it's still raining to drop out there. It just looks...
I tell you, a while ago, it looked just like it's here.
Oh, I know, but I'm looking out that right there, and it don't look... It's just like it's storming without rain. The winds are blowing. It's dark. It's kind of... The leaves are all curled up, but no moisture. Thank y'all for those stars. Y'all are so kind. Hey, Cherry, how are you? Folks, we're going to run. I'm going to eat this burger. I dare not eat this in front of y'all because, goodness, look at this thing. I can't even pick it up.
It's big.
Look at all that onion dripping off. Well, I'd have that all over this shirt. What I'll have to do is put me a Jethro bow tie on like this before when I hang up from y'all. So I won't get hamburger grease on the shirt.
That's good, Jay.
Do y'all ever wear a Jethro bow tie? Or a tie? Look at that right there. I need one of those, what's that plastic things they put around for lobsters? Lobster bibs. That's what I need, Mama. Can I get us some lobster bibs? Same here, wind, no rain. Is that what you got, Melody? So we're not the only ones getting it. Looks yummy. Thank you, Amy. Looks real good. You and Mama have a great night. You too, Gina. Y'all have a blessed night. I hope we don't get any storms. I hope where you're at, you don't get any storms. I hope we have a peaceful night. I hope Maggie don't get tore up here in a minute. If it thunders, we'll all be knowing it. But y'all have a blessed night. And Lord willing, tomorrow night's Friday night. It's until what we'll get into. It really is. It's until what me and Mama get into. You got any plans?
No.
Well,
Take them as they come, I guess.
Take them as she comes, she said. All right, Mama. Let's go so you can go get your sweater on.
Yeah, we'll have to.
It's like an icicle. She's ice cold. Thought you have a blessed night. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being here for our supper. I'm going to eat this hamburger. Now I've got it all slid off. It's a mess. Yeah. I'd embarrass the whole family if I showed you what we are now. Look at it.
Oh, wow.
Y'all have a blessed night. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow night. Say good night.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.